lighting the candle.
Hey, here we are out at Muriwai with the Africa Twin. Got the new bars on it, and this was a bit of a test for the Annakee Wild that I got on the front and the Mitas EO7 Plus that I got on the back. I haven't taken this off-road at all, really. And the last time I was out here, I was on my DR650 and did a little jaunt out across the sand, and it was turned out to be really difficult. I really struggled. It should be easier because it's a yucky wet day, so the sand's going to be quite compact. I think it's quite compact, looks a bit more solid, so that should be easier. On the other hand, it's going to be harder because I don't think the EO7 Plus is as good as the Annakee Wilds that I had on the DR650, and obviously the Africa Twin's much heavier, so yeah, hopefully this doesn't go really pear-shaped. So here we go. I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty nervous about this. I haven't ridden this bike in about 6 weeks since we've been in lockdown. It's been parked downstairs. So yeah, it's a bit nerve-wracking, and I imagine worst case scenario is I just have a really ugly push out of here. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Whoa! There we go. Okay, let's hope I don't drop it. Just gotta keep it moving, I guess. Okay, so it's moving around. Whoa! Now I've got to keep a little bit of forward momentum because obviously it's going to get worse if I slow down. The front's going to dig in. I should lean back a bit actually. Get ready for... now I should cross over some of the soft sand just to see what it's like. Tricky is the answer, but not too bad. Okay, try and get on the side a bit so if someone comes through I don't get in their way like a big numpty and embarrass myself. Okay, we're going to get into the soft stuff now. Now I'm just running the standard road pressures, so I didn't let these down at all. And I know some bike experts tell you not to let your tyre pressures down when you're going off-road, but I think they're mostly talking about gravel roads and stuff, maybe. A little bit of light off-road, well, a bit of a dab there. But I think when you're in soft sand, you've got to. So this is very easy. That was a piece of cake, and I think the reason that it's such a piece of cake is just because it's really wet and it's kind of hard packed at the moment. I can't believe for a second that this is easier on the Africa Twin than it would be on a DR650. Having said that, my DR650 it did feel more top heavy than this. That's one of the things I really liked about this when I got it, and one of the reasons I bought it is the Africa Twin carries its weight quite low. I kind of think it's quite forgiving in that way. Yeah, that felt good. I really enjoyed that. That was fun. It wasn't too scary. I didn't get too scared. I might just go for a little bit of a ride down the beach. Nothing too silly. I believe I'm entitled to. I'm on a registered vehicle. This is actually a highway. As long as I'm not being an idiot and hooning around, I don't think anyone will have an issue with it. I think they're trying to bring in permits. I don't know what's happening with that at the moment. Last time I was here, the guy said they were bringing them in, but they weren't really enforcing them. Not sure if that's changed. I know there was a big council meeting out here a few months back, and I thought it would be the locals who'd be like wanting to really put a stop to people coming down the beach. I kind of thought it was that sort of NIMBYism at work, you know, people who've moved out here who feel like, this is, they own it. But actually that's not the case. Like, it's the locals really don't want the whole permit thing. So I was very wrong about that. which is interesting. I mean, I'm generalising here. I'm sure maybe some of the locals do, but I think most of them didn't, was the impression I got. What am I doing now? 62 k's, cruising along, super nice, and yeah, good, pretty fun. My new bars, yeah, I like them. I have to say, riding out here, I was like, oh, this just feels super natural. Not supernatural, but it just feels like really, really natural. They just felt like they were in a better position, especially for sort of, you know, kind of quicker road riding. I'm wondering, I don't know if they'll be quite as comfortable over a long distance. I think my wrists will get sorer, but my shoulders will be less sore, so it's a bit of a compromise, really. Can't have everything. I'm going to go on the other side in case this guy's got a fishing line out here from his car or something. I doubt that he does, but let's not take any chances. Yeah, I'm just bimbling along here quite nicely. Getting this is slightly softer sand here, softer. I'm just going to get back a little bit, shift my weight back, because the Africa Twin has quite a front weight bias, as do you know, most big adventure bikes. It's one of the things that people really like about the T7 is Yamaha were really clever about how I think they set the weight up on that. Starting to push the front there a little bit. So that's one of the things that's really good about the T7. The reason I didn't like the T7 was a couple of reasons. I haven't ridden one. I say I don't like. I should say 2 reasons. Very obvious reason is they were still new, and I was like, couldn't really afford that kind of money. I mean, I could barely afford to buy this Africa Twin. Had to really bend the wife's arm to let me borrow the money to do it. And yeah, so that's number one reason was, you know, money. And I mean, I guess my intention was always that if I did take one for a ride from a demo from a dealer, would be that I would just, you know, decide whether I liked it and then look for a second-hand one, you know, when one comes up, and get one at a second-hand price. My days of buying new bikes are over, really, and there's so much advantage to buying a second-hand bike. You can buy something that's, you know, in as new condition for often with lots of good bits and pieces on it. Now, where are these people going? I believe I should be left of them. Often with lots of good pieces on them. Now, I wonder if I should have my headlights on. They probably are on. Sorry, I'm going to repeat myself again. Often with lots of good pieces on them. And you tend not to end up paying for those extra bits and pieces often. And they typically got their first service done, and they're already registered, so you don't have to worry about that price. And so you end up saving quite a bit of money, which is good. For basically what's effectively typically a well set up, already ready to go bike with all the bits on it, or at least a lot of the bits that you want. And anyway, so I got the Africa Twin. I rode a Triumph Scrambler 1200 in case that was going to be. So I'm not going to lie, that was really good fun. Actually, it's a really nice day to be riding down the beach. Quite stormy looking and kind of moody. I hope you got to see some footage. I'm pretty sure it filmed on the way out there, but I stopped it, and then when I restarted it, I'm wondering if the battery was nearly flat, because I think it went off straight away again. So you might not have seen me do my skiddy. Anyway, yeah, awesome. What a great first day to go for a ride. Just coming out of this total lockdown where we're at least allowed to go out to like a park or something now. I think this counts. You know, it's not like I've stayed in Auckland, haven't gone that far away. Gone for a little ride. Anyway, I hope you can hear me. Take care, and yeah, as I said, I'll put this in my DR650 effort up, and you can see the difference. But I think most of the difference in how hard it was is mostly because of the difference in conditions. The really soft, dry conditions on the DR versus this very wet, hard-packed sand. But yeah, Catch you later, everybody, and tune in next time to see this old numpty giving adventure riding a go. Catch you later.